Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
And my Playboys Bunny.
And welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships.
And sex.
And today we're going to be talking about one of my workbooks, Your Dating System.
Your dating system. I love it.
And it comes off of the Fort Worth Playboys dating system, but we've built it to where you can, what would you say, input your information.
Yeah.
Because everybody needs their own system. So what we want to do is kind of give you an outline. I'll tell you where this came from. I said, one of the first problems I saw when I began to discover and practice game was there were no physical routines.
Right.
Like you want to work out, you just open up like
Muscle and Fitness.
Or you go to bodybuilders.com.
bodybuilding.com.
Yeah, and they'll have routines. There are bits and pieces here and there, but like don't go on a dinner date for your first date or move to a second location, bounce, don't lean in. But the system with this is a jumble mess of tips and pointers and not a routine or system that you can reliably repeat.
That you can literally just open the book and follow.
Exactly. And that's what I built over time. It took a while.
Yeah.
It was ugly. But, a system combined with logistics, and let me convey logistics to you. Like I live in an entertainment district. Uh-huh. I can get on an elevator and within a minute there's one or two restaurants I can be in. Uh-huh. My logistics will be different than a guy that lives 30 minutes out of town.
Yeah.
But he has one Italian restaurant there in a small town.
Right.
So you have to make the logistics work for you.
And that's what I love about this book is it takes all that into consideration. It doesn't assume that everyone reading this dating system book lives in a metropolitan, downtown, walkable area.
Or suburban. It doesn't matter where you are at.
What I said is it doesn't assume that everyone lives like you do.
Exactly. And that's what we want to convey is to make it is called Your Dating System because you can input your information and improve upon it as you move forward.
Right.
Just like with training. I mean, 90% of the guys that listen to this train or have exercised or practiced sport in some manner. Mm-hmm. And if you know your numbers and you can incrementally increase your numbers each time, you get stronger and better at what you're doing. And that's the same thing with this dating system is you lay down a foundation, you do a little bit of homework, which makes it worth it.
Yeah.
And you see what's working best, and you can repeat that with either the same girl on a different night or a new girl, and I've lost track. But just to give you an idea of what's included is like knowing your logistics, and there's so many different types of dates, like drink dates, dinner dates, coffee dates, fun dates, activity dates, and we kind of help you break it down to like what your best shot is depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Setting the date, how to set the date with the girl in a way that she has all the information she needs.
Yeah.
And it's not equivocal. Confirming the date, which means avoiding flakes.
Yeah.
Which is a huge deal.
Yeah, you showing up and have some girl not be there.
Not wasting your time is huge.
Exactly.
Dressing for the date, pre-date prep routine, middle date, why you should be late, all kinds of things.
And like a couple of these points, like dressing for the date, your preparatory routine, all of these sound on the front end. As you're saying them, they sound simple and they sound like something that everybody's like, well, of course you get dressed of course you wear clothing. There's something to having a system for each of these steps that can be the difference between you having an amazing time with a great girl that you most desire and fucking in the end, or going home disappointed to your masturbatorium.
Exactly. I mean, we talk about everything that you could possibly need into how to sit, where to sit, how to read her, how you should behave physically, physical language, and much, much more. But in the end, a date is a fun-filled activity that can lead to sex. That's what makes it different.
That's the whole purpose.
That's what makes it different than going out with your mother.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of guys will be like, well, I already go out with my friends and I'll just take her out. No, this is a focused effort to move a girl quite often from complete stranger
Yeah.
to naked and in your bed within a few hours.
Right.
And that's the idea of the system.
Yeah.
Is to move, which is not the easiest thing. You take a girl who's a stranger and in a controlled A plus B equals C
Yeah.
repeatable method, move her to she's got no clothes on.
Right.
And you're having sex consistently, in half the time that most people do it.
Well, and I will say this kind of method is sustainable whether you want to run a rotation, whether your goal is to have a slew of girlfriends or various, girls at various levels in your life in a constant rotation through your bed, or if your actual goal is to find a wife or to find a serious girlfriend. It's good to run the numbers. It's good to have this system in place because then you can better know, you can compare girls, you can compare experiences. And then if your goal is to have one girlfriend or a wife in the, near future, you have the best funneling system to get the most high quality girls in your sphere so that you have complete control and can pare it down.
And she has a better time.
Oh, she has a great time. I'm a testament to that.
Yeah.
I had the best first date ever in the history of first dates. And it was a well-practiced, thing. But for me, it was my best first date.
Exactly. And that's the thing about game. I mean, game always seems very self-serving for men. We're running game, which is learn charisma on girls. But girls love charismatic men.
Yeah.
You're not manipulating. You're actually giving her what she wants. But sometimes a lot of guys don't have it naturally.
Right.
And you may not have the best dating logistics or mechanics, or even know that you should go to a venue that, if you want to talk, it shouldn't be like a rock and roll concert. There's different things. And sometimes you kind of have to scout it out and find the best places that you can have a conversation, but still has energy.
Right.
And a lot of guys just show up at Hooters.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we went to Hooters and man, it just didn't click.
Well, and I think you make a good point too. If people are in a more rural or, quiet area, if maybe all you have is one local cafe or like an Applebee's, like one chain, then this system still applies.
We can show you how to move within one venue.
I mean, it applies no matter what your situation is in the country.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're in the U.S.
Yeah, we definitely say that this is for domestic.
Yeah, because cultures are different.
Yeah.
But generally, almost everything we know is within the U.S., maybe Canada, even though they're a little bit more polite and have their own traditions. But that's the real deal, is you need something that gives you structure. Guys like structure. Something that is reliable, something that's dependable, repeatable, and gives you good outcomes.
Yeah.
And the outcome is, you naked having sex with the girls that you want to have sex with.
Right.
And the girls benefit too, because they have a much better time than you showing up and you have to wait 30 minutes to an hour for a table, or there's no tables and you have to go somewhere else.
Exactly.
We help you avoid all the pitfalls and all the embarrassment that can happen when you don't have a system.
Yeah.
And you just make it look smooth, and it increases your close rate because it is smooth. And girls are not used to guys that have their shit together anymore.
It's true. True. It'll make you stand out for having a plan. Yeah. And she doesn't need to know that you studied it, that you did all of these things. She doesn't need to know. No. She just needs to see that it's a seamless event.
Yeah. She's along for the ride, and you give her the best ride of her life.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. And that's why we put your dating system together. And
I love it. It's really good. You've done a great job with it.
We hope you guys reach out. We are going to leave the link below. It's going to be on pre-sale for another couple days, and then it goes to full price. And the link is below, or reach out to us. and we want you to get this.
Yeah. It
works.
goes full price Friday, November 11th, 2022. So if you're listening to this beyond that, go on and pay full price for it. We appreciate it.
And like with anything, if you're not satisfied, if you don't think this is worth your investment, it's a money back guarantee. We want you to be happy, and we want you with more better girls that you want to be with.
It's true.
If you guys like this podcast, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, share with your friend, comment below.
Yes.
And if you want this book, the link is below in the comment section and in the information section.
Yeah, absolutely. We want you to win. Bye.